back, folks, to the Daily Routine with Sam and Dean. Season 2, Episode 2.
Howdy, folks. Howdy, folks. How was the week? It's Thursday now. Going to be Friday tomorrow. I'll tell you one thing. Don't be living for the weekends. 7 days a week, we're having a good time, baby. Every day is a good day. We don't be leaving for the weekend. Every day is a weekend.
We're going to jump right into this. Everyone's having a great day every week, every day, except for one guy in particular, Shane Dawson. I'm sure everybody has heard about it. This guy is famous on YouTube. He's a big guy. And, let's just jump right into the details. He made fun or ridiculed the makeup community on YouTube, and they clapped back. They went ahead and found videos dating like 10 years old of him just doing these weird contents with children, and just it's like really pedophile-ish. I think there was one with like his cousin who's like, I don't know, in her like early teens, and she like some sort of putting things in her mouth. Or there was one of him like fake masturbating to Willow Smith at the time, is Will Smith's daughter, when she was like 12 years old. And
how old was he?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's in his 30s. I don't know how old he is, but he's a
I'm
grown
sure he
man.
was below the age of 18 at the time, dude. People are just, that's the thing with people.
Oh, yeah? Okay, hold up.
How old is he?
Actually, how old is Shane Dawson? He is 31 years old. So if it was 10 years ago, he was 21 years old.
He's 21. Wow. So still it's super weird.
She's 12 in the photo too. Dude, Will Smith's family was pissed. There's like
that's unreal.
Tweet. I think a tweet came out of what's his name? Jaden Smith.
Oh, they saw it?
Something. Dude, yeah, the world saw it. This guy's
Jaden was like, "I'll beat your ass."
Something like that. Yeah, he was really pissed off about it, dude. And I would be too.
I saw Jaden Smith live at Coachella. Oh my god, he's actually amazing.
Was he like an icon living?
He was, when he played that song, he brought out the Tesla, like 3 Tesla Model X's. Like they were all like in the sky, and like he like came out of one of them. It was so cool.
I think that's the music video. Like it's like a bunch of Tesla Model X's.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love the Tesla.
And that's cool when they bring that music like to life, like the music video life on stage. The best festival that I've ever been to, concert set, was Travis Scott. The day he released the Astroworld album, he was playing at Hard Summer, and he did the Astroworld theme. Like he literally brought out the head. Like the whole album cover was literally the stage. It was insane.
That's super cool. Dude, I honestly was thinking about Travis Scott when you brought that up with the Tesla, because like remember I didn't see it, but there was like videos of him pulling out a Ferrari in like the sky of the auditorium, like just like, I don't know, raising that thing around like a freaking Ferrari, dude. Or like Diplo and Dylan when they did that duo with the race car.
I saw that. That was the same day. Those were back-to-back sets. Travis Scott then Diplo. It was crazy. Or Diplo then Travis Scott. Diplo Dylan Francis.
But bring it back to Shane Dawson. What do you think's gonna happen to this guy, dude? You think that the internet?
I don't know, and I don't care, dude. Honestly, he could suck a nut if he's making weird videos and he's talking shit. Like, dude, don't open a can of worms that you don't want to open. You fucking bozo. That's my outlook on it. That's my 2 cents. Fuck
to him. He wasn't. To him, he thinks it's just comedy, like dark humor. Do you think this? It's definitely across the line, though. Like, I don't think that there's.
Well, no, dude, that's the thing. There is dark humor, and there is the comedians, dude. Look at stand-up comedians, dude. Like, have you heard of Chris D'Elia?
No, I don't think I have. Chris D'Elia?
Okay, Chris D'Elia is one of my favorite comedians. Chris D'Elia, Theo Vaughn, Joe Rogan, and Joey Diaz. They're like a group of friends, and they all do podcasts together. They're so fucking funny. And I forget what the guy's name is. Last name is Berkshire, though. They're all funny. And Ari Shaffir. These guys, all 6 of them, make videos together.
Right, I know that guy.
It's funny. One time, Ari Shaffir slipped Bert Kreischer 2 points of Molly on a podcast, and he didn't know it, and everyone got pissed off at him. Like, dude, what if he had a heart attack? Blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked now. Fucking Chris D'Elia had just released a Netflix special. Finally got to the point in his comedy career where he's booming. He's 40 years old. And then, like, he didn't necessarily open up a can of worms. One of these women's rights movements happened where they expose people that have done things they shouldn't have. And this girl who was like 22 now exposed emails between her and Chris D'Elia from when she was like 15 of her trying to meet up with him. Granted, he can't get in trouble like legally because they didn't end up meeting up, but it ruined a lot of things that were going from like people are pissed at him now. They took off his Netflix show. It's like, dude, like the past will haunt you if you've done stupid shit like that. It's
No,
like, dude, like,
exactly.
you're 35 years old. Why are you hitting up teenagers? I love you, Crystalia, but I hope it's not true. There's no way to prove it's true. And that's another thing that pissed me off. Like, you could literally change your name on your email to Crystalia and then make fake emails. You know what I mean?
No, I do know what you mean. But speaking of that, Shane Dawson, for example, he's gonna get like criminal charges against him for this, and like, I does
Oh,
like,
he is.
according to like someone on YouTube, like who like has brought out true information about this, like he just said like, oh yeah, the LA Sheriff's Department has gotten like consideration on this, and there is an open investigation on what's going on. Because like at first it was just jokes, but there's just so many, and like I don't know, dude. Like I don't know. But let me get back to what you said about Ari Shafir and how he like put Molly into someone's he just slipped it to him without him knowing. I think that's
In
like
his
that's
water
messed
during
up.
the podcast.
That's
And then he
messed
started
up,
rolling
dude.
into the podcast. Yeah.
That's not funny to
It's
me, dude.
super,
That's messed
and they're
up.
like 45 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crossing a line, dude. Like I've always like I feel like everybody would think that's crossing a line. I mean, it's funny to watch maybe, but like I mean, Ari Shafir in general, he crosses the line a lot. I mean, what he does is hilarious, but it's also like, dude, like I don't know how you're doing this and getting away with it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm sure people like him go to jail too, dude.
Like those videos about him, the amazing racist, are so funny.
The amazing racist, yeah. But again, I feel like it's definitely crossing a line.
Exactly. Here, you know what? I want to pull this video up and share
really
my
hope.
screen. It's just a funny video. It's a podcast. It's like, you guys, the fans will love it. If you guys don't know who Joey Diaz is, this guy's a legend. Oh, 29 minutes? No way.
Yeah, don't do that, dude. Maybe like a minute.
There has to be short. There has exactly. All right, fine. This one's 9 minutes.
9?
We went like 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyways, Shane Dawson's a bozo.
Yeah, dude, that guy sucks. I feel like there was something I was gonna say about him, but I don't even care anymore, dude. I hope he goes to hell. That guy is definitely gonna. I don't know, dude. It's just a line, dude. I heard someone say this, and I honestly fully agree with it. To me, pedophilia is worse than murder. Like, I don't know, dude. Somebody can kill somebody and be a.
It's disgusting, dude. Like, no, both are messed up. Like in them,
Both are messed up,
both
but I feel
sick
like
in
with
their own
murder,
ways.
exactly, like with murder, like yeah, you're like a psychopath, or maybe it was an accident. You know, you could accidentally murder somebody, or like, I don't know, dude. You know, you push somebody down the stairs like as a joke, and then boom, he just cracks his neck. Like, oh fuck, that's murder, dude. But like to like legit go look for a 12-year, like there's so many videos. Like there's Dateline about it. Like it's funny, but it's just too much.
I agree with you. The child predator shit is fucked up. This I was watching tonight. You're actually got to see this. You're gonna laugh your nuts off. For the fans that are listening on the audio, you're gonna have to subscribe just on YouTube and check this part of the video out because this is hilarious. This predator. Can you hear this, Dean?
Play it.
Dean, can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it.
Can you hear? Okay, here. Let me disconnect my Bluetooth headphones. This guy gets caught meeting up with a 12-year-old girl, has a wife and kids, and like he like.
That's awkward. That's super.
Good girl.
You see this, Steve?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Can you see it?
You okay? I am fine, just.
I see it. I hear it. We're now watching a Dateline episode podcast. Wait, what did he do?
He's
I mean, imagine
he's like
looking at this
he's like acting like
and
he's
wondering
he's
whether
like
he's faking it.
he's having a heart attack because he got caught meeting up with a 12-year-old girl. It's like, dude, you're so ridiculous.
Dude, there's so many videos of people like this. Like there was this one that really got me. I've seen it like 20 times where it's like the guy, he gets caught, right? Like he obviously all these guys are gonna get caught. So he gets caught and you know, he gets arrested, he gets booked, and then they let him go. And then the next day, dude, they're like still hunting down people because they still got the house rented out for more like operations of this. And the guy, like they're like confused, like, dude, is this the same guy messaging to find another 12-year-old or 13-year-old boy? And it really was. And so they told him to meet with them, not at the same house because that would have been too obvious. Meet him at the McDonald's. The guy gets there, and then they're just going to arrest him again. And the guy was like, dude, out of 20 years of doing this, I have never had somebody come back the next day. And he's like, oh, I just came for a burger. It's like, bro,
Oh my God, dude.
we have the transcripts. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude, you know what's the most eerie, dude? Is when it's like a teacher getting caught or like someone that you know has been working around kids. And then it just makes you think, like, dude,
It
what?
happened at our high school.
Oh my God, one of our teachers did get. Oh
Right?
my God, he was a predator, dude.
I don't even mind saying his name. What's his name? Mr. Granger. That's what I remember the name of.
Oh fuck, he was Granger Danger. Fuck Mr. Granger. What an absolute.
Did you ever have him as a teacher?
What ended up happening to this guy, dude?
Dude, I think his bail was like $100,000. He had a wife
It was a
and
million.
kids. Was it a million? Well, I mean, if your bail's a million, don't you have to pay like 100,000 to get out or something like that? I don't know. Isn't it like 10% of your bail? Yeah.
I don't know, honestly.
I don't blame you for not knowing. But regardless, dude, I just remember that moment in class where it was like right before lunch, and then all of a sudden everybody gets that email, and like everybody's on their phones, and they're just like, "Holy shit!" Like, this is Professor Granger or whatever, Mr. Granger, or the freaking not a professor, dude. This guy's not qualified. But dude, yeah, dude. I think she was like 14 years old. I don't even know who it was, but
He was only. I see that he was. I don't see if they ever actually charged him. They arrested him and booked him, but I don't know if they charged him after he went to court. It says on
I'm
the.
sure they did.
I'm sure he got charged with something, right? Like he must have had to. Oh my God, he was only 32. I mean, 32 is old as fuck when you're talking to a high school person. But like, no, now at this age, like 32 is like, dude, what are you doing? Why don't you talk to someone your own age, even like a 28-year-old?
Yeah, dude. I mean, a worst case scenario, which is still bad, a 21-year-old, like 21 and 35, fuck it, just do it. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, dude, my parents got married. My dad was 36. My mom was 18.
really? I mean, different times, dude. What is that, like 30 years ago?
Marriage in the Middle East, dude. Like, so and it's like, dude, when you're doing 12, 13, 15, 16, even 17, like, dude, just wait till someone's 18, wait till it's legal, wait till it's morally ethical.
The thing is, for me, the number, I'm not even thinking of the number. I'm thinking of the way this person looks, and they are literally a baby. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
if you just Google the word middle schoolers, just Google that word middle schoolers, and you'll see that these children look like they're 7.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like that's what they're going for. That's what they're messaging their private parts to. And like again, that's why I think it's worse than murder because like just doing that will scar them for life. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll make them confused and shit, man. Like I don't know if you remember the first time you watched porn, for example. I'm sure it wasn't like, oh, this is sick. Like you were probably a little confused why the man was going inside of the lady.
I was like, what is this? What's going on? Who are you?
Yeah, who are you, dude?
Who are you?
Dude, that was so funny. Yesterday or today, I was talking to my girl. I was like, "Do you know who I am?" She's like, "Who are you?"
That's so funny.
But dude, yeah. So like, I don't know, dude. I remember the first time my brother showed me porn. I was like super young, and he just threw it. Like I don't know. My parents went to bed. We were about to go out to dinner, but they just wanted to take a rest. I'm sure they were doing it for I don't know. And then he just goes on the computer. He's like, "Dean, check this out." He thought he was slick. So instead of typing in like porn, he typed in like C because it's my parents' computer. So he typed in like the letter C and then porn as if he's typing in corn. And then like just all this sex crap came up. And like,
So funny.
yeah, like I
My
don't know what he was
my
thinking.
first time,
Dude, I was confused. That's all. That was the moral of that story. I was literally lost.
not my first time. I don't even know what I was going with, but this is the story that I wanted to say. Like my first day at a company called USAA that I had an internship with. They're like a huge company. I mean, their office in Phoenix was like literally a campus. They had 10,000 employees there. And like I was in one of the bathrooms, literally like fucking a bathroom with like 20 different fucking shitters and then 10 pissers. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting down, I'm like scrolling through Facebook, and like my volume was on because I'm like, whatever, like just going through like what's the worst that could happen.
Yeah, dude.
Like just watching shit. And like I pulled this video. It's like, oh, a cheetah attacks like a zebra and kills it. And like fucking, I go to it. I click the video after like 3 seconds. It turns into people banging, dude. And the whole bathroom starts echoing moaning sounds. And like I literally was so embarrassed, dude. I like got out of there and just ran out as quick as I can before anyone saw me.
Dude, speaking of stalls, dude, I always, when I was a kid, would go in there, right? And like, whenever I'm like, I don't really usually take a poop in a stall because like it's kind of nasty, as everyone thinks. But like, I've done it once and twice. I mean, you've all done it.
Porta potty poops are the are the nastiest.
I've never pooped in a porta potty.
I
That is
porta
aggressive.
potty. I've only done it at literally festivals. I've only had to poop once at a festival, and it was at EDC. Like it was like 4 a.m., bro. Fucking the whole place is shaking. I'm in the porta potty. It's literally shaking, dude. Because the whole space.
Yeah.
and I'm so exhausted, and it's like literally dark as night in there. There's no light in the porta potty, and I'm just like, this is horrible, dude.
You know, there's 3 guys waiting for you to come out so they can go in, and you're just blowing up the fucking porta potty. That's hilarious.
No, not that. It's just like there's literally 100 people that have already used it because they have like 100 porta potties like in
Right.
an area.
And they pissed all over that seat.
It's so disgusting, dude.
But that's not what I was trying to say. So when it comes to stalls, like in public places, I don't care if you're at a restaurant, an airport, high school, anywhere, and you're taking a poop in a porta potty, right? Or not a porta potty, in a stall. When I was younger, dude, I would always try my best, like not like when you were taking a poop, sometimes a fart comes out, or you make there's some sounds that come with the pushing, and I'd always try to hold that in, not make that sound. I don't want to be embarrassed. And then I noticed as I got older, that's a lot of people don't give a, you know what I mean?
I don't give a shit.
They blow, So nowadays, if I'm in the bathroom, I honestly blow it too. Like I don't care, dude. I'll just
for it.
I don't care if there's 2 guys on my right, 1 guy in front of me waiting.
No, I'm blowing it up.
I don't even care, bro. I'm blowing that in there, dude. Because it's not just me, dude. How many times have I walked in there to take a piss and someone's going, oh, and he's just going at it,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, oh my God.
Too many times. So it's just like, that's my advice to anybody that's like embarrassed to go ahead and utilize the facility. Utilize the whole thing, man. Like,
Don't be embarrassed. Just utilize the goddamn bathroom.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I can't wait till movie theaters open back up, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Also,
the movie theaters. Oh my God, movie theaters are getting hit so hard, man. Commercial real estate update. So, hotel developments have stopped. If a hotel was being developed, it's no longer being developed. It's on hold. Probably what's going to happen is a new developer will pick the project up. They'll demo what they've built so far. Why? Because even the hotels that they have now aren't doing business. So it's like, what's the point of completing a new hotel and then getting more in the hole, obviously? Retail centers, shafted. Office space, slowing down. Apartments are still moving. And, gas stations, car washes, things that are essential that, like, no matter what people will always use are still moving. But, like, we're in a spot right now because these asset classes aren't hit because there's a recession. It's because of the pandemic,
Yeah, that is definitely your daily commercial real estate update of the day. And if you have any other questions to that stuff, please comment because Sam over here is he's up to date. He's into business.
Honestly, commercial real estate gets my dick hard. So honestly, I love talking about it. Dean's getting his license now. He's about to hop on my company, the Delta Group. I'm going to mentor him. I'm going to train him. I'm going to teach him all the ropes, everything I know. And I'm going to fucking be right there with him when he closes his first deal. We'll do a cheers. It's going to be awesome.
It's a process, guys. It's not something that just happens overnight. So if you actually want to do something, whether it's mortgages, real estate, freaking doctorate degree, I don't care. You got to start somewhere, Like for me, for example, I've been waiting 12 weeks to even hear the fact that I can take the exam, which I already know I can. Before that, I had to wait to take finish the certification courses. Each course I took, you had to wait 18 days when you're done to get it's just all steps. Ahmed knows what I'm talking about. Ahmed, how long did it take you to get to the position? And thank you for joining us, by the way, to the Daily Routine Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2. We missed you, man. But how long did it take
Miami.
God, it's been too long.
How
long did it take you to get you to your place?
Do what?
I was going to ask him something, but you want to ask him? Go ahead. What are you going to say?
Go ahead, Dean. Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask, Ahmed, how long did it take you to get to where you're at now, business-wise, work-wise?
Well, no, he's a computer scientist. You bet your ass. All the work you did probably from like the time you were 15 to the time you're like 24 led to your job.
I think that goes for everyone. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's literally,
I'd say
all just what you learn in the class.
For me, it wasn't necessarily what I emphasized my studies on. It was more so the life experiences that I gained led me to the career that I chose. I had to pick something lucrative, and I had to pick something that I knew would put the hammer on the needle.
Dude, school is such bullshit. You said something about you don't learn what you learn about classes. School is the biggest piece of bullshit. When they were teaching you social studies, they should have taught you how to do your taxes. Okay, I have no freaking clue how to do my taxes, and they are due in the next 6 days, dude. I still haven't even done it
together.
Yeah, things like that is stuff that you never get to learn. Or I don't know, dude, how to set up your freaking medical aid or some bullshit. I don't know, dude.
I've noticed everyone that's an independent contractor always waits till the second deadline to do their taxes because everyone that's an independent contractor has to owe money for taxes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Definitely.
I feel like last year was like that.
But
Yeah.
last year I don't know anything.
I'm digging the Versace vibe, Sammy. I know it brings back some memories.
Oh my God. Take me back to fucking Hollywood Beach, Florida, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Hollandale.
Dude, so
That's
I'm
what
supposed to be
saying.
going back next week, but with all this COVID going on, I don't know. George hit me up today. He's like, I can't wait for you to come. Like, oh, I can't wait to come either. I'm in the back of my head. I'm like, shit, am I gonna bail? And I honestly, I'm probably am gonna bail because I've been doing a little sobriety break, which I'm planning on taking for a while, just because I feel like now's the time to attack opportunity and not be on the, you know, let's get fudged up grind. I'm more so just focused on business and growing my shit. So that's another reason. But yeah, I'm not so I'm more so I'm not concerned about the COVID. But I'm like I'm already on this streak, so I'm like, dude, I got to keep it going.
It sounds like a good time, but yeah, I mean, I feel you on that. We've been kind of going hard for a while now, and it's kind of, I think
Yeah,
everything's catching up. Just
I've
summer in
gotten the
general.
fun out of my system since I closed my last deal.
I feel like times
Definitely.
like that is something you need like every 6 months, not like every other month. You know
No,
what I mean? Like,
no way. I don't need that again
Yeah.
for
Oh no.
literally a year, dude.
I
yeah,
mean,
like
I
it could be
could.
once a
I
year. I mean,
definitely
actually,
could.
I
Hard
mean, I
not taking
could.
4th of July, dude. I mean, like we
I
just
don't know.
up so much.
Dude,
Yeah,
I feel like
man.
me and Ahmed are gonna be the type of guys when we're older that are always just have like bourbon on the rocks.
That's honestly been my style
Oh,
these days.
working on Julio on the rock.
Same, dude. I have
Just
so many.
sipping.
Hey, you know what? I'll tell you something. You know, I always tell you my favorite bourbon, of like the new drink that I'm into. Woodford Reserve, man. Fire.
You
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm
have a
sure you've
bottle?
had it. Yeah, I do. Actually, right now I'm drinking Maker's Mark. It's pretty good. I prefer Woodford though. Woodford's fire, dude. It's like
Hey,
not even that
fun
expensive.
fact, what do you guys think wholesalers pay for puff bars, like owners at gas stations? What do you think they buy their puff bars for?
According to GP, it's like $2.
No, that's not
Shit.
true. So I had a listing appointment today with a gas station I was trying to list, and man, this owner was really difficult to work with. But anyways, I asked him because I saw they have the puff bars. Like, so what do you buy the puff bars for? He said he'll buy 100 of them for 400. So they're $4 a pop. So you're making 3 times your money on
Yeah,
one
dude.
puff bar.
Three
Or
times. Here it's like
at
$14.
least 150%. Exactly. Well, they probably charge more in California as well.
Taxes. Yeah, we have clean air, so you know we gotta really upcharge
Yes,
those puff bars.
I mean, actually, I think you guys might have cleaner air than Denver because so the way it is in Denver, they have like it's like the dirtiest air in the state because we're surrounded by the mountains. So when there's a lot of in the summertime, especially when there's not a lot of wind and storms, all the pollution is it becomes an ozone layer in the city, and it will just stay there until we have a storm to roll it through. So like in that sense, the pollution is bad. And it happens in LA too, during the summer times as well. I mean, LA is always has an ozone layer. We're always just polluted as shit.
I mean, you're naming the number two most populated place in the United States, so I'm definitely gonna guess that place is disgusting when it comes to the ozone.
Definitely, LA and New York are mega cities. The only 2 mega cities in the United States.
I wonder what number three is.
The only 2 mega cities.
I wonder what number three is.
There's no third mega city in the U.S.
Doesn't have to be a megacity. What's the third
That's
most populated place in the United States?
yeah.
It's
Probably San Francisco.
It could be.
it's
I'm
not.
sure it's up there.
I think it's Washington, somewhere in Washington.
I feel like it would be something in Texas since it's so big.
No, but think about it. Texas is so big. It's not.
True.
In one city is not that much.
See, it's an interesting question. Like when Sammy goes to look up something, he's actually interested.
I was
Well,
gonna
this
say,
is
what's
like,
the
dude, I'm
biggest city
into, I'm
defined as?
interested. Like, this is like real estate geography. This is the shit I love. Urban development, you know.
Yeah, dude.
So it's Chicago.
It's Chicago?
Wow, I actually did not know that. That's very impressive.
Wow.
And man, my real estate partner always tells me Chicago is the best city in the world. Best place to be if you're single. Always says that. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
I was like, why'd you stay there after you got married then? He got back to Denver. I was like, how do you like it? He's like, dude, people here are fucking weird, man, but it's cool.
Hey,
Because we're like, dude, right? My office is downtown Denver. Literally, you drive to the Capitol, fucking a mile away. Shit you not, bro. 100 tents. It's like a Coachella campsite. They're all fucking camped out in front of the Capitol. The Capitol has graffiti all over it. It's such a disgusting scene.
Just bums.
Just a bunch of bums. It's like, dude, you guys.
I was sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
Why would anyone be a bum in Colorado either? Like, just go to California. At least you go to the beach.
that's what I was actually just about to say, dude. Today I was driving past. I was driving to some place in Laguna Beach, and we drive on PCH. We're seeing all these nice beaches on the way, And I just see a lot of bums like just like laying with their backpack onto the grass next to the ocean, just like with your head. And I don't know, man. I'm just like, why would you do that? Like, I get that you get like the beachfront place. I guess like now you're living on the beach, you made it. But at the same time, like, isn't that like one of the most populated areas you could sleep in? Like, isn't it going to be loud as hell while you're sleeping?
Well, the crazy thing is, dude, but like when it comes to the lower income classes in the United States, they get shafted more than like the middle class and the higher class. In that, I'll give you the best example I can give you. I've focused on mobile home park deals as well in real estate, and up until like 6 months ago, the rule for apartment evictions in Colorado was if you got evicted from your apartment, you have 30 days to move out. For mobile homes, whether you were just renting the mobile home or owning the mobile home or paying for the lot, 2-day eviction. So you had to be out in 2 days, and it costs
No way.
to move a mobile home to another place because you have to get a trailer to move it.
Cost how
And
much?
one can do that in 2 days, and it was just like they treat you like shit. But now they just changed the rules, so it's funny to see like now these like America and just states in general caring more about the lower class. And I feel like the pandemic is definitely going to have a bigger impact on that. I mean, the U.S. has never just tossed away money at people like this before.
And I'm just going to bring this up since we talked about it in the last podcast. It's nothing to do with what you're saying, though. But we talked a little bit about how TikTok's probably going to get banned. I'm here fair game to say that I think it's 99% going to be banned. Like, because before that, as we and Sam were talking about before this podcast, we talked about how, like, there was Vine, which, by the way, are owned by the same people, got banned. Then there was something called Musical.ly. I don't know if you know about it. I don't even know about it. Same guys, banned. Then TikTok came in here, blew the freaking shit out of the waters. 2019, it was actually the most downloaded app of 2019.
I believe that. I believe that, dude.
Listen to this. I actually pre-recorded something. It's going to take 3 seconds. This is why the United States government wants to ban TikTok. It's because it's collecting information as such.
The sites that you visit, it collects your search history, it collects your keystrokes, it collects your location data. It stores all of this and maybe lots more. I can tell
your locations, your passwords, your website histories, your keystrokes. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing that means the guys that have Samsungs and then swipe their freaking passwords. Did you know they collect all that information? And they can just send it to anywhere they want. That shit's wild, dude. Do you use TikTok, Ahmad?
I did until I heard about all this stuff, and then I realized, there's probably more going on under the hood than we even know about at this point.
It's if it was something that the American government had.
Dude, Facebook, the U.S. is just doing that because they don't have control over it, which I get.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Facebook, Instagram, I literally, dude,
bro, the same thing.
I've literally said, okay, one of the things I've been working on lately is Spotify playlists. What's coming up on my feed now? Spotify playlist. I literally fucking talk to someone on the phone about a real estate deal. Next thing that comes up on my fucking feed, real estate related. You know what I mean? Tell me how.
But this is the thing. I feel safer personally that, for example, Instagram or Facebook, something that's American owned, is collecting my information rather than a Chinese government collecting my information. Does that make any sense?
I'd rather have a Chinese government collecting my information than the American government.
Why such?
Because why would I want our government who could actually charge me and hold me liable for, I guess I have nothing to be worried about.
Think about it. Yeah, exactly. You have nothing to be worried about.
The Chinese government, what are they going to do with my information?
I'll tell you.
I guess they could sell my information on the dark web.
They could find out that you're. They could find out that you're second.
Can't blackmail me with anything. I have nothing to hide.
But say, for example,
the right thing.
I have nothing to hide though.
Listen. Hypothetically speaking,
dude, I'm open with everything that I've done. The most fucked up shit I've done is just boozing and being a bozo.
But think about this. Say, hypothetically speaking, you had a second removed cousin that's in the army, and then the Chinese is pissed off at American army, and they want to get back at that guy. So they find out from your information that so-and-so is such. They either blackmail you or they use you as bait, or you know what I mean? They'll release your freaking credit card information. I don't know, dude. Again, that's something that our government wouldn't do, but another government who's taking control of our people's. You know what I mean?
And Indians are smart. I think they did it for a reason. That's why I think the U.S. is going to follow for sure.
I mean, think about it like this. Every American app, I believe, is banned in China. Like Chinese people, they can't even use Google. You know what I mean? So it would only make sense that they're thinking the same way. That they're like, I don't want Americans to have our freaking information. You know what I mean?
Definitely, dude. I agree with you
Yeah.
completely.
I've
I mean,
just seen too
it's
much Black Mirror for me to want anyone to have like any data on me. Like
that
no matter
show's
how small it might
wild.
seem, like you never know.
Did you like the newest season? I know this is random, but I gotta ask. Black Mirror season 5.
Season 5, I haven't been that caught up. Oh, I wanted to see the new season, but they banned it because this whole year's basically been an episode.
What are you
of Black
talking
Mirror,
about?
So
It's not banned.
not banned. Excuse me.
There's
Like,
3 episodes on
postponed.
Netflix.
I thought they postponed it.
Nah, there's 3 episodes on Netflix right now. There's been there for like months. I don't know how long it's been.
The newest season, huh?
Yes,
I
3.
swear I read something they were saying like they were going to postpone this season because just the whole year's been.
Maybe that's why there's only 3 episodes. I don't know why there's only 3 episodes, but that's probably why. But there's 3 out there if you watch them. Anyways, dude, who cares?
That's what it's going to be then.
You guys have anything else you want to tell our viewers about what's going on in your daily routine?
Shit, man, sipping and bullshitting
Bullshit, and that's literally it.
You already know it's the same.
after work.
Well, guys, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of the Daily Routine with Sam and Dean. And thank you, Ahmad, for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow. Keep sipping and bullshitting, people.
Thank you.